What is going on, everybody? Logan here for a new video, and today I'm talking about the Hummer EV. I want to start out by saying that the EV Hummer is going to be an awesome truck. It has like the top tier version that's going to be released in fall 2021. It's going to have like 1,000 horsepower, well, estimated horsepower, 11,500 foot-pound of torque. It has all kinds of different features. It has this really cool feature for like off-roading called the crab walk, where it actually has rear wheel steering. You can move around obstacles, you can go off-roading better. I mean, it's going to be a very cool, capable truck, range of 350 miles. And with its charging, you actually get 100 miles with a 10-minute charge. So the range actually isn't bad for how big this truck is. The battery's like twice the size of a normal Tesla battery. But with how big the battery is, the range isn't too great because of the weight. I mean, it's going to be a huge truck, and that's kind of what Hummers are known for. I mean, and as far as some of the other options, it has like an air ride suspension or air lift suspension where you can rise up to like 6 inches when you're going off-road, 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. I mean, it's going to be a really quick truck, huge 35-inch tires. I mean, when you think of a Hummer, you think of this truck. I mean, it's going to be a very, very cool truck, very cool features. Some of the other things is the roof. It has like a see-through roof where you actually take it off, put those body panels in the front where the engine would be, but it's like a storage compartment. The gauges, they're going to be all electric. Has a big old Tesla type screen right there in the middle. The interior is very nice. And I mean, really this truck, everything about it is actually really cool. But where it starts to go downhill for me is the price. The model that's going to be released in 2021, fall 2021, is actually going to be the highest tier model, and it's going to be starting out at $115,000. It's like $110,000 or $112,000. That is far too expensive for what this truck has to offer, because yeah, it's a very cool truck, but for that price, it's going to be a niche truck. I mean, only certain people are going to buy it. I mean, who's actually going to buy over $100,000 truck and take it off-roading, go on all these different trails? I mean, I'm sure some people will, but if you have that much money to buy the truck, you're probably going to keep it on the pavement. It's not going to be able to utilize all the features that it has. And with some of the later models they're coming out with, those aren't going to be available. Like the very bottom tier, the cheapest tier out there was still going to be $80,000. That's not going to be released until like spring or fall 2024. So for me, I mean, I don't really see where they're getting the price from for the 2024 model, because I mean, technology is going to change. I mean, the price very well could go down as electric battery technology advances in the future. It could get cheaper, but still, they're already putting a price point on it for $80,000 starting out with no options. And I mean, I really think that's going to be what kills the new Hummer. I mean, it's going to be a very cool, capable truck, but the price is just way too high. It's not going to be for the average person out there. Like, I think like the Cybertruck, that's more attainable than the Hummer, the EV Hummer. I think the Cybertruck starts at like $40,000 or $50,000, and even the Mustang Mach-E, that's going to have similar performance numbers. It's an all-electric vehicle, and I mean, very quick, high horsepower numbers and everything. But I think that starts at like 40. I think the high tier version is like the Mach-E GT or whatever it's going to be called. That's going to be starting out like 60 or 65,000. That's still what, half the price, nearly half the price of the first model of the EV Hummer that's going to be coming out. And I think it's kind of weird that they're even doing the top model first. I would think that they would start out at the $80,000 one, see how that sells, and then move up and release the top tier as time goes on. But I mean, we'll have to see how the EV Hummer does. A lot of people are stoked about it. It's a like I said, very cool truck, and all these YouTubers, they're raving about it, how it's going to be like a game-changing thing. But I really don't see. I don't think that they're seeing exactly how. I mean, they're not looking at the economics of it. It's far too expensive for what you're getting, and the people who are going to be able to get it, they're not going to be taking it off-roading. They're not going to use all these other additional features that GM's throwing in there. If GM really wanted this to be a really successful vehicle, I mean, strip it down. I mean, make the starting price of the most expensive model maybe be $80,000, $85,000, and the entrance model, make that be $55,000, $60,000. Even that's still a little bit too high, I think, because it's more expensive than the Cybertruck, but still, I mean, it's just too expensive in the current state. But still, I mean, I think right now all the reservations are already sold out, so the hype is definitely there. So, I mean, the $112,000 truck, the reservations are already sold out, so the hype is definitely there. But I think where it's going to fail is in the future as they release all these other model years. it's just not going to do as good. But only time will tell. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Is this truck going to be successful? Is it going to flop? I mean, me personally, I think it's going to flop, but I mean, if they're able to change the price on the lower tier models, I think you could have some wiggle room there. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, please subscribe, and as always, have a great day.